Welcome to Jogo Coaching. You are going to learn a few tips to answer 5 real-time Scrum Master interview questions in this video. Let us see the questions which will be covered in this video. How do you ensure the requirement readiness in the Scrum team? How do you manage the dependencies in the Agile or Scrum team? How much capacity would you consider for refactoring and technical activities and why? What are the key metrics reported to management in your Scrum team? How do you drive the continuous improvement activities in your Scrum team? The first question is, as a Scrum Master, how will you ensure the requirement readiness or availability for the Scrum team? You can provide answer for this question in two important points. The first point is, how will you drive or enable the requirement effectiveness? The second point is, how will you measure the requirement maturity? To ensure the requirement readiness for the team, Scrum Master will facilitate the regular backlog refinement meeting. Scrum Master will ensure that the team is comfortable in asking clarifications and the product owner is providing the details for the questions. Scrum Master can ensure that the product owner is providing the business priority for each story in the product backlog. The second part of the answer is definition of ready. Scrum Master will support the product owner and the Scrum team to focus on DOR maturity. Some of the activities will be followed to improve the DOR maturity. Split the epic into user stories. Identify the business value for the user story. Identify the dependency between the product backlog items. Do the high-level estimation for the user story. Have the clear acceptance criteria for the user story and the priority. By ensuring the regular refinement meeting with the definition of ready, requirements will be ready for the team in the product backlog for better planning. The second question is, how do you manage the dependencies in the Agile team? Dependency management is one of the key focus area to improve the speed of the delivery. Scrum team will face many dependencies. The first one is inter-story dependency. This happens between user stories in the same team. The next one is inter-team dependencies, if multiple teams work on the single product. The next one is inter-product dependency, if the requirement has an impact on multiple products. Few techniques can be used to manage the dependency very well. The first one is user story mapping. With this technique, user stories will be grouped based on the features. Dependent stories will be mapped based on the data flow and functional sequences. The second technique is using Moscow or Kano prioritization model for each user story by sequencing the dependent backlog item. The third technique used to manage the dependency is to structure the feature team and component team separately so that the components will be developed by the component team independently. The fourth technique is to use the Kanban or Scrum board to visualize the dependencies. Using tags in the board will help the team to see the dependencies and take timely action. The fifth technique is to conduct Scrum of Scrum meeting if multiple teams work on a single product. Based on your experience, you can explain any of these techniques in the interview. The third question is, how much capacity would you consider for technical activities such as refactoring, bug fixes, proof of concept development, etc. in your team, and why? Scrum teams should focus on along with technical activities to build a robust solution for the customers. Enough attention should be given for code cleanup, technical debt reduction, refactoring, etc. One of the popular techniques used by the team is 15-10-5 rule. 15% of the team's capacity for technical debts, 10% of the capacities for bugs and defects, 5% of the capacity for exploring new ideas. Team can commit around 90% of the time for sprint goal and 10% of the time to attend meetings and coordination activities. It's a good practice to plan 30% of the capacity for technical activities, 60% of the capacity for feature development, and 10% for meetings. The next question is, what are the key metrics reported to management in your Scrum team? Management will be interested on metrics that are related to customer satisfaction, business impact, and overall delivery performance. Engineering metrics such as code coverage, automation, etc. will be used by the team for their internal use. Few metrics which can be reported to management by the Scrum teams are NPS, Net Promoter Score. This can be reported to show the customer experience or satisfaction. Business value delivered by sprint is another metrics that can be reported to the management. Stories committed versus completed ratio in each sprint is another important metrics to explain the delivery performance to the management. Escaped defects per sprint can be reported to show the quality of the deliverables. Failed release metrics can be reported to show the quality of the work and deployment effectiveness. Actual release against the roadmap is another metrics to highlight the team's performance against product roadmap. You can also highlight other metrics if you are reporting in your project in the interview. The fifth question is, how do you drive continuous improvement activities in Agile team? Let me explain a few ideas that can help to drive the continuous improvement in Agile team. The first one is, have a Kanban board and make the weakness as visible as possible. The weakness can be a process issue, quality issue, team collaboration challenge, etc. The second idea is, plan for continuous improvement meetings in every sprint. Team member can come and talk about the opportunity for continuous improvements in this meeting. The third idea is, retrospective comments can be taken to focus on continuous improvement actions. The fourth idea is, conduct knowledge sharing session within the team on Agile best practices and engineering practices to the team regularly. The fifth idea is, team members can participate in external trainings or conferences and share the knowledge within the team. Please subscribe to this channel to get notification about part 2 of Scrum Master interview questions and answers in few weeks. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon to get notifications about new videos. Thank you.